Hey friend, welcome back to the Gun Owner Journey. Today we're going to talk specifically about what happens to your gun when you shoot steel-cased ammunition out of your gun. If you don't know what steel-cased ammunition is, this is steel-cased ammunition versus the traditional brass-cased ammunition. Same size, same dimensions, same 9mm. The only difference is the casing around the bullet. As you can see, this one is steel and this one is brass. So I just finished shooting about 150 rounds through my M&P Shield 9mm of this brass case ammunition, and we're going to see exactly what happens to it and how dirty it gets. So the common theory and the common discussion is that steel case ammunition versus brass case ammunition, steel case is less malleable, so it does not expand as much when it's fired through the chamber, and therefore it lets more blow-by back behind the bullet and creates more dirt inside of your gun. It makes your gun more dirtier than brass case ammunition. Steel case ammunition is a whole heck of a lot cheaper than brass case ammunition, but there are a few downsides. If you are a reloader, you obviously cannot reload with steel case ammunition, at least as far as I know. Maybe there are some kits out there, but it does make your gun a little bit dirtier, or so they say. So we're going to take this gun apart. I just finished shooting about 150 rounds through this, and we're going to take it apart and see exactly how dirty it is, and then we're going to swab it a little bit and see exactly how much dirt we can get out of this. So first look here, you can see inside the chamber, there is quite a bit of dirt inside of there. Not dirt like you would find in a playground, but you know, the dirtiness that would come from shooting your gun, obviously. So another thing I could see here, I haven't opened this up yet. I just cleaned this gun right before I shot it. I used as much lubricant as they recommend in the M&P manual, but I think it's a little bit over lubed. That's just from looking at it from the exterior. But we're going to take it apart and see exactly how dirty it is. So, if you've seen any of my other videos about the California compliant M&P Shield, obviously you cannot fire it without the magazine in it. Check that video out if you haven't yet. So there's a sear pin down here that you have to push down in order to take the slide off and take it apart. We're going to get around that by inserting a empty mag in there. So we're going to take this slide apart and we're going to take it apart. And again, this video is all observation. So it's not based on anything other than observation of seeing what my gun looks like after shooting 150 rounds of steel-cased ammunition through it. So we're going to go ahead and take it apart. And this is what I'm most interested about, is what that looks like, the chamber. And as you can see, there's a whole lot of gunk right on that back part of that chamber. And also inside the chamber, it looks like there is a little bit of gunk in there. And like I said before, I see a whole lot of lube on here. There's a lot of lube. And inside of here, let's take a look inside the gun actually. So there's a lot of lube, and that's probably contributing to, you know, keeping a lot of this gunk inside. But you can actually see here that there's actually some pebbles or some debris right in there. Also a little up here. So that could be due, you know, obviously to the lube is holding that dirtiness in, but that dirtiness obviously looks like it came from the steel-cased ammunition. So we're going to go ahead and take a swab here, and we're just going to swab this a little bit and see how dirty it looks. And if you guys are looking for a good cleaning kit for your gun, I would highly recommend this Hops 9 cleaning kit. I'll put a link in the description below. It's super cheap on Amazon. Check it out from that link. It'll be in the description below. It comes with everything you need: patches, lubricant, you know, oil, everything like that. I like to keep my oil and my lubricant or my cleaning solvent and my oil in plastic bags just in case they leak a little bit. Obviously that one did. So let's take a look at this and see how dirty this is. Wow, that is pretty dirty. You can see how clean that is right now. Wow. So that was just with a little solvent on there, and it is pretty dirty. That's just from shooting 150 rounds of steel-cased ammunition. So, and I'll do a more in-depth cleaning video of this gun down the road. But this is kind of just being a little curious of how dirty your gun gets just from shooting 150 rounds. And I also want to get some of this grit off. See if I can see what that is. Let's see. Wow, that's some pretty dirty stuff, you know. And again, this is probably heightened by the fact that there's a whole lot of oil on there. I think I obviously need to use less oil than what they recommend because I did one drop in all, 6 or 7 locations that they want you to put on the gun. I think that's a little bit too much personally, but that steel cased ammunition definitely is making it quite a bit dirtier, because last time I cleaned the gun right before I shot it. You can actually see there's some particles on there. I don't know if that's showing up on camera. I'm not exactly sure what that particle is, but there's a few particles on there. That's quite interesting. So I cleaned this gun right before I shot the steel ammunition out of it, right after I had shot about 150 rounds of the brass case ammunition, and it definitely was not this dirty. So it's gotten quite a bit dirty, obviously just from shooting the steel cased ammunition. So that is quite an interesting little outcome. I wasn't really expecting that. I know I did some research before I shot it, and that was one of the things that they were saying, was that it can bring quite a bit of dirt into your gun from the ammunition. Basically the steel not expanding enough and creating a good enough seal inside of your gun. So that's a great interesting little thing that we just learned there. So if you guys like this content and want to see more of it, I would highly recommend you subscribe to this channel. Also, leave me a comment in the comment section below with what you think about shooting brass case ammunition or steel case ammunition, and does this video change your mind at all on it? Would you continue to shoot steel case ammunition if that's what you've been doing? Or do you maybe want to try steel case ammunition? I know it's a lot cheaper. Like I said before, you can get this box here for somewhere around $8 at Walmart. So it's a pretty good deal for 50 bullets. Yeah, let me know in the comment section. Also, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll see you on the next video here at the Gun Owner Journey.